Hello, good morning. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Very good morning. Yeah. One second. Yes. Yeah. Great morning. Just in brief, what we are doing and where we are. So, we just gone through the introduction in earlier case, later the origins of fundamental rights, later the features of fundamental rights and enforcement of fundamental rights, and at present we are at a list of fundamental rights. Just want me to know, confirm me what exactly a fundamental right? What exactly a fundamental right? What exactly a fundamental right? What is a fundamental right? What is a fundamental right? You can invoke your voice and you can talk. You can talk. Defines the basic needs to live in a dignity. Yeah. Basha. Yes, you can talk. Mahbub Basha. Yeah. Yes. Yes, excellent. Excellent. So, yeah, you please keep it in mute or else I'll make it. Mahbub Basha. Okay, I'll delete it, you request later. Yeah, good. Very good. So, from 12th article to 35th article, the fundamental rights were there. And from 12th article and 13th article and 33, 34, 35 and 31. So, these are the special articles. And coming to the 12, it's a definition. Coming to the 13, it's a review. Coming to the 31, it's a right to property. It's already transferred to 300A. And 33, it's a Army Act. And 34, it's a martial law. And 35, it's a power of parliament. So this is what others. And coming to the others, from 14 to 18, it's a right to equality. From 19 to 22, it's right to freedom and right against exploitation. From 23 and 24, those two. Right, from 25 to 28, it's freedom of religion. Right, citizenship needs. Right. So cultural and educational rights in 29 and 30. And constitutional remedies, it's in 32. 31, it's just transferred to 300A. It transferred to 300A. So now we are in 19th article. We are in 19th article. So right to freedom. So right to freedom. Right. So in that, the right to freedom from 19th article to 22. The first 19th article consists the protection of 6 rights. The protection of 6 rights. Right to speech, right to associate, right for a movement. Yes or no? Right to movement, and so form unions, and even they can do their works, and everything will be discussed later. And even in this, there were 7, and at present it's only 6. Earlier it was 7 and at present it's only 6. So just like 7 fundamental rights and at present 6 fundamental rights, in the same manner even right to freedom, there are 7 fundamental freedoms, right to freedoms, but at present it's only 6. So what exactly it is, we will discuss. So these rights, in according to the Article 19, all the freedoms are available only to the Indian citizens, only to the Indian citizens. So only to the Indian citizens. And protection respect to the conviction of offences. So it's Article 20, conviction, protection against the conviction, right? And the protection life and personal liberty, protection of life and personal liberty, it's Article 21. And the other, Article 21, the other is the right to elementary education, Article 21A. It was not present, not there in a earlier constitution, at the time of constitution, but later it just added in 86th Amendment Act, Constitution Amendment Act in 2002. So 86th Amendment Act in 2002, it was added 21A. So the later protection against arrest and detention in certain cases, so Article 22, punitive only to the citizens. There are 2 types that will be discussed later. So this is what in brief. So right to freedom is from 19th article to 22nd article, and in only very specific to the 19th article, there are protection of 6 rights. One is speech, one is association, one is unions, you can form, and you can you can move, and the professions, you can trade, you can do any business, but other than the illegal activities. So that's it. So this is all about from 19th article to 22nd article. If you are clear, CLR in the comment box. If you are clear, CLR in the comment box. If you are clear, CLR in the comment box. Excellent. Right. So moving to the next. So this is what the 6 freedoms of Article 19. The first one is freedom of speech and expression. Freedom of speech and expression. You can speak anything. You can speech in the sense, and expression in the sense, you can write, you can read, you can print, you can everything. Indirectly, it is even giving the power to the press. It is indirectly giving to the power to the press, but the word press is not mentioned here. But it is giving even the power to that. And freedom of association, that is assembly, and freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom of residence, and freedom of profession and trade, right? So 44th Amendment Act 1978, the one, this is A, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is G. What about F? F is invalid. F is invalid according to the 44th Amendment Act in 1978. What happened to that? So 19F was the article clause consists you can. So the old it is related to the property. So 31 as well as 19F got affected in that Amendment Act, right? So if you agree and if you understood, type U in the comment box. If you understood, type U in the comment box. Excellent, very good. So in that very first one, we will start from the beginning. 19A. This is 19A. So right to freedom of speech and expression. Right to freedom of speech and expression. So every citizen has a right. Every citizen. So this is very specific to the citizens. Every citizen has a right to express his views, opinions, belief, convictions freely by word of mouth, writing, printing, picturing in any other manner. This is what? Writing, printing, picturing. Writing, printing, picturing. So this is expressing about the freedom of press. Freedom of press. So, but there is no press word here, but it is giving the permission, it is giving the freedom of writing, printing and picturing. That is what the freedom of press. So if you agree, if you understood, type U in the comment box. Type U in the comment box. Good, very good, very good. So moving to the next. So this is 19B. 19B. So right of assembly peacefully, and without any arms, So you are assembling with arms, it's not good. So without any arms you can. So if you are with the arms, then definitely police will come and they will make you in a jail. They will throw you in a jail, right? So every citizen has a right to assemble peacefully and without any arms. That can be done. So illegally you cannot do, with arms you cannot do, peacefully you can do, because it's your right. You can ask, you can speak, you can write, you can edit. So you can do that, but there should be limitations. There are few limitations. You cannot do beyond what you can do. You cannot do against the Indian nationalism, and you cannot do in against and support to the other countries. You cannot do to the anti-social elements, even you cannot involve into that, and you cannot do the illegal activities. You cannot do all wrongdoings, right? So if you are with me, W in the comment box. If you are with me, W in the comment box. You can please see here the picture, right? Very good, very good, very good. So moving to the next. So this is, one second. Yeah, right to form associations and unions. Associations or unions. This is 19C. So 19A is a speech, 19B is assemble, 19C is unions and associations. You can make it. So you can make, and 19D. So right to move freely throughout the territory of India. You can go anywhere within the India, not abroad. The abroad, it is not giving, 19D will not give you a permission to go abroad, but 21 will give you to go abroad. Even it will give you the right to go abroad. You can go according to the 21, but 19D will give you a permission to go anywhere in India. It was restricted earlier. The Kashmir was a little restricted area, but at present you can go there and you can even settle. That will be discussed in next class. And there are few special categories at that time, but at present it was restricted and it was changed. So there is not that much difference between the other territories and even the Kashmir, right? So article 19 class A, what it speaks? Article 19A, only first letter please. Right to what? Right to first letter please. Right to speech. Excellent. And 19B, first letter please. 19B, first letter please. Yes, association, assemble. And 19C, please. 19C, association, right? Association or unions. 19D, what about 19D? 19D, 19D, you can roam anywhere through any territory freely. You can move freely. M, move freely. Excellent. Excellent, Reshma. So, right to reside and settle, this is what? So, right to reside and settle, this is 19E. 19E. Right to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. So, earlier case, 35A and 370 article, which was making us to limit to enter into the territory of Jammu and Kashmir and going there and settling down was not that much approved by the Constitution of India, right? But because at present there is no 35A and 370 article, we are allowed even to go there in a Jammu and Kashmir, and you can settle even in Jammu and Kashmir at present as of now. Okay, so as on today, 23rd April 2021, right? So what about the other places? There are few restricted places. Always the restricted places are only restricted because of security reasons. And if it is BARC, there are few companies, central government, under central government, the like ISRO, and there within that you cannot go inside the premises and you cannot settle there. Okay, you can settle even in just private lands only. Okay, you can go there and you can settle. So move throughout. Yeah, right. So right to practice, what about this? This is 19, yes, 19. Letter please, come on, type your answers. Letter please, type your answers. Excellent. This is G. This is G. Johar, F is invalid. F in 44th Amendment 1978, 31st article as well as 19F, clause F was invalid, right? So at present it's only G. There is no F, right? Right to practice any profession, because it was related to the property, and you can the old property can be monetized, and that is not our right. So that is there within the hands of the government. That is not our right. That can be through only the judiciary. Through judiciary we can get the property. That right is judiciary right, that right is constitutional right, that right is again the justice. You should convict in, and you should challenge it at the court, not the Supreme Court, through fundamental rights. So 19G, right to practice any profession, to carry on any occupation, trade or business. That is okay, but here, so she is painting, he is farming, and she is teaching, she is serving as a doctor, and he is doing a labor work. So they are doing it's good, but purchasing and trading drugs and narcotic, so all illegal. दो नंबर का धंधा नहीं चलेगा. Okay, so the government, we should not be against the government, and we should not do illegal activities. That profession is not allowed according to 19G. So according to 19G, it was allowed to any profession, any, but this is few things are not allowed. All these are limitations, right? Okay, so this is what about Article 19. So just let me know one by one. 19A is of 19A. Again 19A, I need first letters only. You should be ready with your fingers and at chat box. Only first letters, not words. I need only first letter. Okay, 19A. Again 19A, it's a speech, right to speech. Very good. 19D. 19D. Yes, you can move anywhere, move freely. 19B. 19B. assemble, very good. 19C, 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 yes, union, associations, yes. 19G, 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 yes, profession. 19D, 19D, 19E, 19E. What about 19E? You can recite. Excellent. 19A, 19A, 19A. Come on. Excellent. Right to speech. 12th article, first letter only. 12th article, Article 12. Article 12. Yes, definitions. 13th article, 13th article, 13th article. Yes, excellent. 33rd article, 33rd article, 33rd article. Come on. Yes, army. And 34th article, 34th article, 34th article. Excellent, mashallah. 35th article, 35th article, 35th article. Come on, come on, type your answers. Excellent, very good. Parliament, and the power is with the parliament, it can make the changes. Okay, very good, excellent. And 31 is in according to which amendment act it went to? 300A. Amendment act number, please. Only number, only number. Excellent. 44th. And 42nd amendment act, in which year? Only double digit is enough. It's in 19th only. 19-76. Excellent, excellent. So 24th amendment act, in which year? 24th amendment act, in which year? Only double digit. It's all on 19, that's why. 42nd, 42nd. Excellent, Reshma. 71, 1971. Okay, and in which year the first amendment act took place? First amendment act, first amendment act, first amendment act. Excellent. 1951. So, and on which year we got the independence? So it's a silly question, right? We got independence. Independence. 47. Excellent. So when was the commencement date? Date, please. The whole date. Whole date. Commencement date. Mahbub Basha, good. And the question is new question. Commencement date. Commencement date. No. Commencement date is not 1st Jan. Sadiq, be careful. November 26 to 1950 is different. No, 26th January 1950 is right answer. Okay, commencement date is 26th. The constitutional. It is just a Republic Day, right? We are from on which date we are just ruling ourselves based on our rules book is Constitution of India. That is what a commencement date. Okay, so when was it got approved? When the constitution was got approved in the parliament? When it got approved? The date, please. The date, please. No, implemented in 26th January, but approved in 26th November 1949. Excellent, Madhavi. Excellent. 26th November 1949. Okay. 19th schedule, when it was added? According to which amendment act? 9th schedule it's added. 9th schedule added. According to which amendment act? According to which amendment act? According to which amendment act? 9th schedule. 9th schedule. Is it 44? Is it 44? Yes, it's 44. Excellent. And what about 1953? According to 340 class 1, there is a BC commission was formed. What was the name, and what was the name of that commission? What was the name of the commission? Come on, come on. Yeah, it's Kalelkar. Okay, it's Kelkar pronunciation, there are few fellows who will pronounce it as Kelkar, but the spelling is Kalelkar, K-L-E-L, K-A-L-E-L, Kalelkar. Okay, pronouncing it, Johar pronouncing it as Kelkar, but we will write Kalelkar. Priya, your spelling is right. Okay, and next, when he submitted his report, Kalelkar, when he submitted his report, year, only 2 digits, 1955. Excellent, Reshma, excellent. So what happened? What is his recommendations? What is his recommendations? How much percentage he is in need of? He requires the percentage. Come on, type your excellent, Mahbub Basha and Johar, 70%. And when was the second BC commission formed? When was second BC commission was formed? When was second BC commission was formed? 79, Reshma, excellent. Priya, excellent, excellent. What was the commission name? Second BC commission name. What was the BC commission name? Mandal, excellent, excellent. So BC 1979, when he submitted his report, Mandal Commission, when he submitted his report, 1980, excellent, super awesome, super awesome. In 1980, what is his recommendation? What is his recommendation? His refers to the Mandal Commission. What is his recommendations? Recommendation, I need only percentage. On whole, yeah, a little Anupama, small correction here. 49.5. Johar, you are right, and Priya, you are right. Reshma, you are also right, and Anupama, you are also right, but your perceptions are different. What I will tell you in detail. Johar, as you are telling, 49.5%, it's SC, ST and OBC. If you all club together, then the percentage of reservation is 49.5%, which is, yeah, excellent, Mahbub Basha, 15, 17, 7.5 and 27. So which is less than 50 according to the 1963, the Supreme Court, according to the judgment, it should be, and the rule passed by the Parliament, not the Parliament, by the Supreme Court, it should be under 50, below 50. Why? It is notating the 335 article, which states that at that time, the quality of the administration should be good. So based on that, it is less than 50, and based on that, the Mandal Commission is just following 49.5. It is recommended that 49.5, but 50.5 is the OC, other than Anupama. 50.5 is the OC, so others. And what is number 52 according to the Mandal Commission? What exactly 52 according to the Mandal Commission? What is 52? What is 52 in Mandal Commission? What is 52 in Mandal Commission? 50. Excellent, Anupama. People. So the BC people in India at that time were 52%. So according to the Kelkar BC Commission, 340 class 1 it was formed, and how many BC backward classes were present in India? Backward castes present in India. Present, I need the number. I need the 4-digit number. It's around 3500. Yeah, exactly, Reshma. It's a 2399. Priya, you're a little mistake. So it's a huge mistake. 1000 more. Okay, 2399. And what about the most backward classes? Backward classes. According to the same person, the Kelkar, it's 837. Excellent, super awesome. And according to the Mandal Commission, backward classes, how many castes are present at that time? What in his report? According to his report, what was the number? Again, what was the number? According to the Mandal Commission, what was the number? Everybody forgot? What was the number? SC and ST. No. BC Commission, Mandal Commission. What was the number of castes? Number of castes according to his report. 1980. He submitted his report, right? So what was the number? You forgot. Refer it again. Okay. And when was 103 Amendment Act? 103 Constitutional Amendment Act was passed. 103 Amendment Act was passed. 2019. It is about what? 103 Amendment Act is about what? Excellent. EWS. Excellent. And 103 Amendment Act and the bill number, please. Bill 124. Super awesome. And 93rd Amendment Act. 93rd Amendment Act in which year? 93rd Amendment Act 2005. It is about 93rd Amendment Act in 2005. Reservation in specific. OBC. Excellent. And what about 77th Amendment Act? What about 77th Amendment Act? And when it first, let me know what is 77th Amendment Act? Promotions. Yeah, in promotions. What about 85th Amendment Act? Excellent. Mahbub Basha, 16 class 4A it was. Yeah, reservation to the promotions and sealing. Sealing is 4B. And it is related to 81st Amendment Act. 81st Amendment Act. 77 and 85th article was regarding the promotions and convictional promotions. And right, 85th is again it was catch-up rule. It is according to the Supreme Court. Removed and consequential seniority. Johar, you are right. Absolutely. And what about 16 class 5? Article 16 class 5. Article 16 class 5. You are super awesome. You are typing damn good. Maybe your typing skills are improved a lot. Okay. 16 class 5. I think you forgot. Yeah, religious. Very good. So religious increment, that means, so the religious, for in temples, the same religion a person should be recruited so as to follow, and they can know, right, without, if others enters into that, so it's collapse and he don't know and how to follow and what to follow, so there will be a problem. So 16 class 5 was made at that time. So what about 16 class 6? You already said that, but this is, I am just asking again. Yeah, EWS, Johar. Very good. Excellent. So what about 15 class 2? What about 15 class 2? So it's about 15 class 2, 15 class 2. Or else, no, 16 class 2 is 7 grounds. 16 class 2 is 7 grounds, and 15 refers to the only 5 grounds. So you can take 15th article on 5 grounds. What are the 5 grounds? Come on, comment your answer. 5 grounds, comment your answer. Excellent. So 5 grounds are religion, race, excellent. Religion, race, caste, and sex, and place of birth. Excellent. You are awesome. And next, and what about 14th article? 14th article consists. 14th article consists EBL and EPL. EBL is from equality before law. From British. So when? Year. I need 4-digit number. Year. I need 4-digit number. 1885. Reshma, super awesome. And what about EPL? EPL is equal protection of law. From which country? America. And according to which Constitutional Amendment Act of America. Constitutional Amendment Act of America. Constitutional Amendment Act of America. 10th Amendment Act of America, it was Bill of Rights were introduced. In which year? 4-digit number please. Bill of Rights, 4-digit number please. 1791. Excellent, excellent. So when was the French Revolution? When was the French Revolution happened? In which year? French Revolution, 4-digit number please. In which year? 4-digit number please. In which year? In which year? French Revolution. Think you forgot. No. Reshma, it was around what you... 1789. Anupama, excellent. 1789. Sadik, you went to history class. 1664 is quite different. Okay. 1918, you went to the other incident. Reshma. So Anupama is right, 1789. So what about the Russian Revolution? What about the Russian Revolution? Come on. When was it happened? Russian Revolution. I need again for... Yeah. Anupama, excellent. 1917. 1917. Super awesome. So according to 19th article, 19 article A, 19A, 19A again, 19A. Come on, type your answers. Type your answers. Speech, excellent. 19B. What about that? What about that? 19B. 19B. Yes, assemble. 19C. Excellent. Association. Excellent. 19D. 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 19D can move anywhere. Right. 19E. 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 Reside anywhere. Excellent. Excellent. 19G. 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 So it's a profession. Excellent. So till now you rocked it. Okay. Now moving to the next. Moving to the next. Yeah, this is not F and this is actually G. So moving to the next. So whatever we have covered till now, that will be in brief again. So the speech and expression, every citizen has a right to express his views, occupation and belief, opinions, beliefs, convictions freely, word of mouth, writing, printing and picturing in any other manner. So this is what exactly the media consists, the press consists, but there is no word press. The state can impose reasonably restrictions. There is again a reasonable restrictions in interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India. So by considering the sovereignty and integrity, we will restrict a few things. So at present we entered into the pandemic situation and due to COVID. So even then the media can express whatever the happenings are there in the around us, but there is a restriction based on the sovereignty and integrity. Even then it happened, there is a Kumbh Mela and there is what we call Tablighi Jamaat. So these two, if even then the media should not focus more on it, they should represent the same to the government, not to the public. If they done the same with the public, what will happen? The integrity and sovereignty will collapse in the hearts of the citizens of India. So that should not occur. That should not spread. That should not. Even then you can freely express, but it should not, by considering the sovereignty and integrity of India. So you should be very careful, right? So this is what the freedom of speech, 19 clause A. And the other, you can assemble, right to assemble, but it should be in a peaceful manner. It should be in a peaceful manner, right? It should not be a violent one. So every citizen has a right to assemble peacefully without any arms, without any arms. You should not threaten the people. You should not fight. You can fight with the words, but not with the hands. You can fight with the points, but not with the personals. You can fight with the motto, but not with the what we call all of a sudden everybody will go and collapse the buildings, and they'll just burn the buildings, and they will demolish all the public property. This is not good. That is not good. That is not at all accepted by the 19th article clause B, but it is accepting only the peaceful manner. It can accept it because that is our right, our birthright. We are as a citizens of India. You can ask, you can protest, you can do that, but in a peaceful manner. Is that clear? Yes or no? I think it's damn clear, right? Okay. Then the association or unions. Every citizen has a right to form association or unions or cooperative societies. The state can impose a reasonable and restrictions in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India and public order, morality, etc. See, every citizen has a right to form association. They can form associations, they can form unions. So even we can form Masters Academy Association, Masters Academy Alumni, Masters Academy Future Job Holders, Masters Academy Enriching Life, Unleashing Masters Academy. So you can do that. That means you can form any association, but it should not be illegal one. So it should, the motto and the vision and mission should not be interfering the sovereignty and integrity. That is what the basic, that should not be against our India. So that should be, that you should keep it in mind. The other things, the next is 19D. So every citizen has a right to move freely throughout the territory of the country. So the state can impose the reasonable restrictions in the interest of the general public or protections of the interest of any scheduled tribe, etc. There are few restrictions. It just regards to the local. So if there are few tribal areas, scheduled tribal areas, or whatever that, it's a tribal area what I am speaking. So if they are very near to the forest and their bread and butter is not the actual rice, but they are depending on the meat which is available always. They will fight. They are hunters, and they will eat even rabbits. They will eat even squirrels. They will eat even rats. Whatever the things, whatever they like, because it's by their nature and their culture. If they are doing, and we are not allowed to go there and being with there, if it is a restricted area, see to that the safety and the safety of the trades, the safety of tribal areas, the safety considering that considering scheduled tribal areas, we are not allowed there. But apart from that, and there are few what we call protection due to lack of protection, like ISRO, BAC. There are few central organizations which require a huge security to hide, not to spread, it's just a secure areas where you are not allowed, and there are few army areas where you are not allowed. So other than that, you can roam anywhere. Other than the restricted areas, you can roam anywhere freely, right? So moving to the next. So every citizen has the right to reside, settle any part of the territory. So considering the same, as you are moving freely, you can reside and settle anywhere in the pan India, anywhere. So other than the mentioned here. So these are the limitations, right? The last one is, every citizen has the right to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. The state can impose reasonable restrictions. Dangerous activities, as I told you, the illegal activities, other than illegal activities, everything is accepted. So that's it. So this is all about 19th article. If you are clear and understood very well, then type U in the comment box. Excellent. So give me 5 minutes time. Let's talk on next After 5 minutes, we'll start another session. Be ready, and we will finish even 20th article, right? Okay. Till then, bye-bye. A short break. Bye-bye.